Hi, my name is Mariah Miller, and I am back for our next Human Design Mini. As you know, I am a board certified coach. I'm also a human design master professional consultant, and I have been doing these human design minis to answer people's questions about their chart. And after the holidays, it's always a really good time to, you've rested, you're refreshed, and you're ready to get back into work, and you find yourself procrastinating. In this case, it was Karen who sent me this question. What is it about her chart that demonstrates this procrastination? And she added it in capitals, like procrastination, big. She says she likes to think of life having its own divine timing, but she has decided that there is a gap between her intention and the action. For instance, she's been wanting to start this business, but she's just not getting really into the groove. And I figured that procrastination is something that a lot of people recognize. And yes, you can actually check out the chart to see what's going on there. So first of all, a little note on the planets, because however your chart may be, there is this global pressure from different planets that can just add this additional slowdown, specifically when planets go into retrograde. Now, we've had quite a lot of that over the last number of months. And as a matter of fact, in a few days, we're going to have Mercury going into retrograde. Now, before you get all panicked, oh no, Mercury into retrograde, it's really not that bad. It's actually a great period for you to dot your I's, cross your T's. It's a time that's good for everything like reviewing. So it's not necessarily the time where you want to start off a whole new thing. But if you have had the plan of starting a business or doing a whole new project, don't start the whole new project now. What you want to do is actually take care of your business plan, review your business plan, research, find the resources that might be helpful during this time. Okay, it's a lot of re is good during this period. And this year, actually, we'll have 3.5 Mercury retrogrades. Normally, there's about three times a year, and this time will actually end with a new Mercury retrograde that will take us through the new year into 2023. So really enjoy these periods. And again, around Mercury retrograde, it's very possible that you'll see things kind of slow down a little bit. And then after that, you'll get back into the swing of things. Now, besides that, let's take a look what that means actually for your chart, Karen. So this is Karen's chart. A fascinating chart. You can see there's a number of centers that are colored in, a number of centers that are not colored in. As always, I really want to share that whatever you have colored in or not colored in, there's nothing wrong with your chart. If you have a lot of white, it really is what you're here to work with. It's all the particular way in how your chart is providing this opportunity for you to be in the physical, to manifest yourself in the physical reality. Now, what this means for you, Karen, is, as you can see, there's a center at the top that's white, and there's a center at the bottom, which is white as well. So what you get is this pressure cooker, right? There's all this energy that's coming from the top and the bottom, and it really brings in a lot of pressure potentially for you to get moving. So when I hear procrastination and I look at your chart, I don't see someone who's lazy. What I do see is someone who potentially has a lot of pressure coming in that wants to make her move, but not for you. Because if you look at that root center at the bottom, you see it at the 19th gate, which is the gate of approach. It's the gate where you are very sensitive to other people's needs. Now, when that is activated by other people, what you're going to be finding yourself doing is actually being really busy for other people's needs, taking care of them instead of your own stuff. So that's my guess, is that you're probably very busy taking care of other people's needs, but your own business idea gets to be on the sideline. There's a couple things that you can do with that. Well, first of all, we want to look at your type. Like, how can you best find your flow? You always want to go back to your type. So whether you are a projector, a manifester, a reflector, or a generator or manifesting generator, always go back to your type. In this case, you are a generator. We see that because you have that little red square turned on. And because you are here as a generator, you are here to do what you love and love what you do. So if you find yourself doing those things that you have to do, yes, occasionally we all have to do things that we have to do. You know, we have the deadlines that we have to respond to. Here you go, respond. I'm already using the generator language. So you have the deadline that you have to deal with, and you may find yourself like really trying to push those out. That's one place that procrastination can show up. The more you push yourself against your own flow, against your energy, the more you're sidetracking yourself. Again, occasionally you'll have to, but if you find that you do that a lot, it means that you're no longer in alignment with your design. And that is really what I'm here to help people with, to really remind them, follow your design, everything else will fall into place. Now, again, occasionally when you have to do those things, get that off your plate. But another way to work with that is actually to create a list for yourself of all those things that you have to do. And at the beginning of the day, you go over your list and you check in with yourself. What is my energy available for? Where does my energy move forward to? What does it call me forward to? So that's one way to manage those different tasks. Another thing that you can do is to find tasks that are surrounding or connected in a certain way with those tasks that you have to do. Because sometimes there's a way that you can kind of unlock your energy, get a response, get into your flow, doing some of the things that are related. And before you know it, you're actually doing the thing that you have to do. That was on your list and you were really not happening, you know, that you really weren't looking forward to getting into. This may also be why sometimes, you know, you're kind of pushing yourself to do something and all of a sudden you're finally starting it and then you find yourself getting into a really nice flow, like, oh, I just had to get through that hump. So a way to circumvent that is to find something that's somewhat related to do so. And lastly, you can also create an environment for yourself. So Karen, in your case, because you have that undefined open root center, that in and of itself might just kind of be sitting on the things. If you are around other people that are not necessarily the people that would trigger those needs for you, right? If it's your family or your coworkers, they would actually trigger those needs for you because it's very tribal. If you would find yourself in a library, that would be a good place for you to, for instance, work on your business plan. Because people around in the library, they're focusing on their own work. They're not really doing anything specific that relates to you. So you can focus on your work and using their energy to help build your pressure so that you can take care of your own needs. So that might be another way to kind of play with and manage that process. But if you find yourself having this center either completely defined or having it completely open, there is a tendency to feel that procrastination and just sit and sit and sit. Then if that happens, touch base with that inner energy of yours and find something to respond to so that you can start off that process and start getting into your flow. Okay, so hope this was helpful. There's a number of other questions that I've received over the past few weeks, so I'll be back with some other human design minis shortly. And I want to remind people that I'm so excited to be doing the Human Design Experience program again. It's been a couple of years and I've been receiving a lot of requests from people to bring it back. And it's a fun program. It's 6 weeks. We're doing it live. We have lots of people's charts that we will look at. So you bring your own charts You can even bring the charts of your family and your friends that you can work with on your own, or you can send them in and we'll occasionally use them in the class to be able to answer people's questions. And in the meantime, you really learn a lot about the different components in your chart, so you can find your own flow more and really be in tune with your own intuition, and therefore be more aligned with what it is that you're doing here in this lifetime. All right. Take really good care, and I look forward to talking to you soon.